Ready or not, hence I go. The heart sigil. Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
I've much to learn from her, I think. Need to recharge.
Do bide your time, Sunshine. The Titan thinks he has us pinned, but we have the situation here under control. Just locked in a bit of a stalemate is all.
Be the last of them.
First I heard our last best hope for stopping Kronos was the second-born of Hades and his queen, I said, wait, who? So then they had a girl. The Titan must have struck your father's house right after you were born.
They'll drown. I've returned. In the name of Hades. Turn to shadow now. Kronos, you there? The Titan has your family in his thrall, or worse. What has he done with them? Dora must be hiding for a bit.
Rise and shine.
Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Malinois. Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
Let's see.
Moonlight guides you.
And you as well. Our good witch there knows you've a mountain of a journey ahead of you, Goddess. You hear about our mountains on the surface? Big tall rocks?
What do you mean, like Mount Olympus or Mount Othrys? Of course I've heard of them. They reach up to the sky. I can only imagine.
Hey, you look up from the base to the peak, you'll swear they can't be climbed. But if you only concern yourself with making that next step, you'll make it to the top.
To the top.
Princess. They're not going to help you, you know. The Fates, I mean. They don't take pity on whoever asks. If anything, you'll make things even worse.
Maybe you just don't give your sisters enough credit. If they once aided my brother, then there has to be a chance they'll aid us. They have a stake in this too.
What, you mean their family? They couldn't care less. Too busy messing with everybody's lives, making it look like an accident.
You mustn't speak of them that way. You are welcome here and you are safe. Just checking up on you. Take care then. Must be an incantation that can help. Which cards reflect my path? The silver pool. The crescent pick. Reveal to me the bounties of the earth.
It shall serve you well. There she is again at last.
The Crossroads training grounds are watched over by fearless seafarer Skelemius, famed in death as he was famed in life.
We cannot fail with such a genius on our side.
Nope.
Death to Kronos, Commander.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
The old storage case. So, it's an heirloom from my family.
That it is, and for as long as I can recollect. Look upon it knowing that the burden which you bear, you need not bear alone. Plus it'll keep your keepsakes all in one handy spot.
A symbol of the gift-giving custom of Olympus, then. A tradition that now falls to us.
Yep.
Death to Kronos.
Yeah, kill him.
Commencing. A lightning sigil. There's some raw silver I can use. The king of the gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Lord Uncle's Titan-killing strength. For me. Silk cocoons. Arachne? Huh. It's a death cap.
The boatman Charon, one-time steward of the dead, now sculls the rivers of the underworld in aid of those who yet resist the Titan Lord.
What would we do without him? No sign of Hermes yet, my lord. Forgive my impatience. I know infiltrating our enemy's ranks and discovering the details of his plans to conquer Olympus is sensitive work. Of course. He'll be back any evening now, I'm sure. Until we meet again. Let's begin. Couldn't do it. Cohorts another glare.
Yes, recall when last we spoke with your grim father, niece. He never was the most sociable sort. When we stopped hearing from him, we figured he was simply in one of his moods, not in the clutches of Kronос.
Surging on. One remains. Apart.
Silken finery, so soft, divine.
Always use more.
Spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way. Pleasant memory lingers on my mind. In lonely dark of night, huge break of day. One more time. My finest customer.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more. Well, what do you think?
Thanks, Arachne.
The intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus rivals in quality even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Farewell, my friend.
Feels even sturdier.
Prompt as ever.
I'll get him, Headmistress. I swear it. All that you've taught, I'll bring to bear. And no matter the obstacles that stand in the way, Kronos shall fall by my hand.
I require no convincing, Melinoe, although perhaps you do. However much I've taught, what's important is you're a capable student.
I have to be more than that.
now upon the moon. Return to fight, sisters! Face all of me. Fire. Like that. Now run, Illinois. Make the kill.
My silk.
Enough. I yield. You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Illinois.
The Book of Shadows.
The fire-stepping princess stands alone.
He's there.
Ah, there you are. You have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait. Silver. The Rim of Oceanus. Olympus, I accept this message. No getting used to that. Serpents. Not now. enough of this.
Give up already, girl. I know who you are. I know where you go. You shall not get there.
This magic. Kronos. I'll carve you limb from limb for this. For everything.
How frightening. Unfortunately, we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat, for you are going on a little time out, at least until some other matters are resolved.
No.
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here, bask in it.
That old man. It was him. Where am I? Or when?
What witchery is this? You knew how to resist my little spell.
There we are. It'll take more than that, Kronos. Give me the run for it. A lotus flower.
I fail to see why coin need change hands for a blessing from your uncle. Though come to think, such blessings are most valuable indeed.
Good. Vaporized. I can't. More ashes. One step closer. Hear me, on my authority. Lightning from on high. Going in.
Oh, no way. No way. Look at Gal's a lady. Ladies never come to see our shows. You must be different. What's your name? Oh, make yourself comfy. We're just about to start, aren't we, Gals?
Sirens. I should have known you were the source of all that singing. Slinked down into the underworld, have you?
It's the perfect pressure down here. Beats the pressure trying to make art while all our fans are watching, begging, Skilla, where's your next soul?
Don't you drown your so-called fans to death? Have you even got any left?
Oh, don't ever say such things about our fans. Oh, hey, gals, what say we give her the old song and dance? We're Skilla and the Sirens!
You appear to be a slow learner.
Get out of my head. All that you lost is all that you are, as Headmistress would say.
Well, look at you.
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
From the shadows.
As we improve ourselves, so does our craft. Within the boons of Mount Olympus, I would see their elemental essences, my victory.
There.
Hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require.
I felt your words.
Let's begin. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows.
No effect.
Nothing. They didn't listen. What do I need? Nemesis on break, I guess. Moonlight, guide us.
We'll find our way. You look as though you've seen a ghost, if you'll forgive the very antiquated mortal turn of phrase, goddess. So we'd say to someone looking disconcerted. Things all right?
Yes and no. I saw Kronos out there. I thought he had me, but I broke free from his spell. This was in Oceanus, though I also caught him snooping near the pathways out of Erebus.
Damn it. Our reports said nothing of the sort, but then... some of our Shade informants haven't yet returned. We had expected Kronos to stay put in the lowest reaches. He must have caused enough of a stir to catch his notice.
I've hardly been discreet in my approach. Is there truly no other way?
We reckon not. We're counting on him thinking you're inconsequential to his plans. As for our own, I shall go over this with the Good Witch. Be safe, and cheers for the report.
Of course. Full bloom.
The darkly splendorous Malinoe attends a certain thicket of the crossroads whenever she requires time to think and plan.
Time is against us. Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two. Moonlight guide us.
And may shadows conceal us.
Headmistress, I saw him, Kronos. First beyond Erebus in the guise of an old man. He then attempted to ensnare me in some vision out of time. The river aflame, everything ablaze.
Still your heart, Malinoe, you're safe. And you were able to return again, which means that all your training served you well. So then, he realizes who you are.
So he claims. I broke free from his spell like it was second nature, but neither could I raise a hand against him. What must I do now?
Nothing has changed. You're to confront him down where he resides, where your mother and father rightly ought to be. But go with patience, not with haste. He may know something of your power now, yet not enough.
Yes, Headmistress. What say the cards this eve? So that's it. The Titan. The Swift Runner. I lack the grasp for this. Ready. What secrets lie within? No use. The Tablet of Peace. You are mine now.
A trusty tool indeed.
Join with me. Lim and Oros, sister blades. We're fellow sisters now.
A fitting armament. She's here, now watch and learn. Not getting stung by bees. Over here? That makes a straight down nose.
Discura, the witch's staff. With me, my friend. I don't think so. This is my path. To the House of Hades.
As you embark on your fateful voyage yet again, my niece, I have something for you. The newfangled boons we offer haven't always swept you off your feet. But we have older, sometimes stronger blessings too.
Through divination of the elements, I see it now. A wave of power. Come.
The river Cocytus winds through endless misty passageways, the wailing souls within its languid waters, all denied their eternal rest.
Reminds me of home. I can't. Predictable. Return to dust. Good find. That gloom, a shadow spiller. To the dock with you, in the name of Hades. The tides come in.
Tracked you down.
I know that voice.
Here, catch up. Nice shot. That ought to do it.
Good evening. Together we shine, sister.
Together we shine. It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him. Here's what I have. My blessing is yours. Go find your mom.
Good hunting. My reagent sensing incantation took effect. Let me help you. Why don't we try again? Join me. Blast. Return to Shadow now.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell. It's been an honor.
Wait. He's gone.
The modestly appointed tent of fierce Princess Melenui nonetheless is dutifully organized and immaculately clean.
I won't live in squalor. You don't remember them, besides this painting and your dreams. But still, you fight for them.
Who dares?
Hail, Spirit.
Who summons me?
You've been staring at that picture more and more. Happy family? Well, it's starting to get to me because I think it's starting to get to you. Don't get all misty on me, Mel.
Thank you, Dora. Though you needn't worry. I won't get lost in memories because there isn't much for me to remember. I just wonder what my brother and my birth parents were like.
Uh-huh. Sounds awful lot like dwelling on the past to me. Nothing you could have done. Hey, you could be doing nothing right now.
I'll give it some thought.
Or don't.
Is that? This is from the Three Fates. Prophecy fulfilled. Another prophecy fulfilled.
There you are.
Each night, another possibility.
beautifully said.
Domname Sion.
Your will is done.
So mote it be. Moonlight guide us.
Aye, that. Nemesis has been in an especially foul mood of late. Anything I should know about?
I was going to ask you the same. She sought my task, but that's nothing new. Though she's been clashing with Headmistress more and more.
Shame it's been this way. Personally, I'd rather have divine retribution with me than against. I reckon you can't just smooth things over with her, can you?
I have my doubts.
Blade.
Death to Kronos?
Get lost. Can't believe sucking up to the fates actually worked. That big scroll over there, that's really from them.
Personally delivered by Lord Moros, no less. He seemed a little pressed for time, so we didn't get to talk much. Are the two of you close?
We're children of Nyx. None of us are close. But we crossed paths. When certain mortals get what they deserve, it involves us both.
I can only imagine. Good evening, broker. Fair trade.
You trying to get me in trouble with the headmistress or something? Why don't you take your bottle before I smash it and get your scrawny ass out of here?
I wasn't trying to get you in trouble, Nem. I was just... You know what? Forget it. Who shall I give this to? Moonlight guide us and all.
Fine.
The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts, at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances. Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your silver wheel. I can have this? Moonlight guide us.
All of us.
Death to Kronos. The pick. A new keepsake. The silver wheel.
Attention! Got a Silver Sister on deck.
Salutations.
Hey, I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days. But then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you sailed?
Nah, 'twas way more glorious than that.
Moonlight guides you.
Same to you. Magic's back to full.
This then.
A fine selection.
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Into the earth you go. Moonlight guide you, Shades. How have my favorite creatures been surviving recently?
The last wheel of the three fates, those reclusive determiners of all that is to come, is now under the Princess of the Underworld's care.
With their aid, we may have a chance. This wasn't on the list before. The rivers overflowed back there.
That stick has got some heft.